Recently, Wuthering Waves just got a new anniversary patch and a Steam release. Because of this, there are a lot of new players coming into the game. If you are new and confused of which character to build, I suggest you to watch this video. And if you are a veteran, maybe you might get some insights about this character that I'm gonna talk about later. There are a couple of reasons why I decided that this is the best character to invest in, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. But before we get into it, I'm gonna admit that you don't have to follow this video whatsoever. You can use any character to beat any challenges and probably still win. I'm making this video to show you that out of all the characters currently in this game, this is probably the best or one of the best characters that you can use. And I'm gonna explain it in this video very soon. So who is the character that I'm talking about? It's Danjin. Of course it's Danjin. Who else it is gonna be? For veterans, this might not come as a surprise. But for new players, Danjin is probably the strongest character out of all the 4 stars characters in the game. Maybe even some of the 5 stars. So what does she do? Her gameplay is actually really simple. Her basic attack goes into basic attack 3 and repeats. But her skill actually complements her basic attack. If you press the skill button after a basic attack, she has a different combo. Here's after basic attack 1, here's after basic attack 2, and here's after basic attack 3. Every time you do the combo, it fills up her forte gauge, and after it fills up half or full, she can do her heavy attack, dealing a lot of damage. It's really that simple, but not with a drawback. If you look closely, she also drains her health every time you do the combo. Because of this, she requires almost perfect gameplay to actually beat the challenges. And that makes her incredibly hard to use. Like legit, very hard to use. Although she recovers health every time you use her heavy attack, the thing is, it is actually not enough. And you want her health below 60% anyway, since one of her sequence actually grants you more damage. But again, because of this, she deals a lot of damage. She is so strong, in fact, she can solo almost all of the challenges, and that is why she is the best to invest if you don't have any other characters that can complete the hardest of challenges in the game. Currently these challenges are Tower of Adversity, Tactical Hologram, and Whimpering Wastes. And she can solo 2 of them if you play it right. The thing is, Tower of Adversity requires a minimum of 2 to 3 teams to beat it. And if you have Danjin, you can just solo one of them and use your team to beat the others. It's more or less the same in Tactical Hologram. If you don't have a team, you can use Danjin to beat it. Although once again, it is very hard. But if you manage to grit your teeth, sweat enough, and drink gallons of energy drink to focus on all of your senses, you are rewarded with that sweet asteroids and also the chance to join Reddit/Danjin mains. So what's the point of this video? You can use her to beat combat challenges so you can get enough asteroids to actually pull for the 5-star characters. I saw a lot of people that haven't gotten all of the rewards, not because they're bad at the game, but because they just don't have any more teams to build. At least with Danjin, even if you cannot beat all of the levels, you can still get more than if you don't use Danjin. And using her, you don't have to build other characters on your team. But for real though, the reason why people use Danjin is because it looks cool to solo boss, and you can also brag to your friends, if you have any that is. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any other things you want me to cover, just let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, see ya.